Okay, hello, we have to analyze what's happening with this method, and it looks like it's taking in two strings called S and then a substring, and we have to figure out what is passed in when we call it with this string S and then this one as the substring sub, right? So basically, if you look, it's going to find the index of sub, so it's going to sort of find if it's exists, so like does the substring exist inside this string, and if that position is greater than or equal to 0, it means it was found, then it's going to run this loop. Right, so I would pause this video and see if you can make some sense of it before watching my solution. Okay, so I'm going to walk through this a little bit. So I'm going to label these indexes. Sorry, I guess I can't write them small enough there, but basically it's going to look for a car, and car is going to start at index 2. So position initially is going to be 2, and that is greater than 0. So now it's going to do a substring of S. So S is going to be overwritten with a substring at position. So it's going to take position 2 on, because this is still 2. So that's going to take caret and car. So that's what S is going to look like now. S is going to look like caret and car. All right, and then it's going to plus 1 to the count. So basically, I think it's sort of counting how many substrings are in there. And then it's going to change position to be s.index of sub. Okay, so I think what they're really trying to do here is count the number of cars in here. So it found a car right here, right, at position 2, and then it wants to jump past it. But the way it's done now, it's not going to jump past. Okay, because POS is now going to be 0, because it's going to do index of this string right here, and car starts now at 0. So POS is 0. And then 0 is greater than or equal to 0. So it'll do the substring again from position 0, which will just keep S the same. Right? S is now this modified string, but if we do from POS on, it just takes the whole thing, because POS is now 0. Right? POS is the start of car, which is 0. So it'll plus count. POS will stay 0 again, because we'll index of sub, and that'll be 0. 0 is still greater than or equal to 0. So now I'll call substring again, which again just takes the whole string, because we're doing substring from 0 plus count. And so basically this is going to loop infinitely, right? Because I think to fix it, you'd want to do this substring would want to be from POS plus 1, so that we actually jump past where we found the substring. Right here, it gets stuck on wherever we find it the first time. Right, it just gets stuck there, and then S doesn't change at all. This just stays the same. So we keep getting POS to be 0 when we do this call, and then the substring doesn't change. Right, so that's what's happening there. Infinite loops, right answer.